Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and I'm pretty excited to show you some pretty cool ancients. As always, some of my favorite coins to show and tell. Things that I know not about, and yet I love to preach to the because it's just wonderful stuff, right? So here's a design with I was about to explain all the lettering to you here. Um, Maximinius the First on a silver denarius. And how cool is that, right? And this is a really high grade. And I'm just kind of like staring. Look at the little details in this piece. Partially the little details are there because it's really a high grade coin. But it is you can actually make out the lettering here. I want to show you first that this is a mint state coin. They call this the fine style, which is a more refined carving. Maximinius the First, 235 238 AD. Really, in this condition, it's a coin that we're probably going to price right around the $500 range. You have to get used to the lettering here to understand what we're looking at exactly. And I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I'm going to try to show you some of the lettering here. You know that this is actually the IMP right here. That's an I. That's an M, and that's a P. And these two things that look like standing A's next to each other are an M, another A. There's your X. His name's actually like right on here, right? So there's that X, I. The two looks like two A's. See, they kind of blend together if you don't know what you're looking at, right? So that's another M, I, N, U, S. And then Pius, pious, Og. You'll see that on a lot of the coins. Anyway, all right, that's your lesson for today. Actually, got a couple more coins to show you. We're gonna go from we're gonna do small to big. So this is the big old Byzantine AE, but that means bronze. Bronze Follis. This is Justinian the First, 527 to 565 AD. And these are really easy to spot Byzantine coins because they all have this look to it, like like a pancake. I don't know how to describe it, but they're big, they're bronze, they're kind of beautiful, XF style, and they've got the year on here, and they're really pretty neat. This one is probably about a $350 coin. Not all the Soliduses. Pardon me. Why am I saying Solidus? It's a Follis. Did I say Solidus earlier? Probably, because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Bueller. Should we start over? Let's keep rolling here. And for you budget-minded people, we have a really cool looking Trajan denarius. This is the reverse, has Mars advancing. When Mars comes marching 2 by 2, hurrah. Looking pretty war ready there. Senior Mars. Not Bruno Mars. This is such a fine portrait. I really like the Trajan portrait. It's amongst my favorite of all the portraits. It is almost like the stereotypical looking Roman dude, right? So when you see a picture of someone who's Roman, like that is Roman right there. This is something that's probably about 130 bucks. Not super expensive. VF condition, nice strike, nice surface quality. So let's move on to another coin, also by Trajan, and this is actually the bigger coin, bronze coin called a sestertius. Very similar portrait. You can just see how nice and big that portrait is. We'll try to get closer so we can see a little bit of the detail here. It is a little bit harder to see actually on the bronze coins. They don't maintain quite as well, but I will say this big piece, although it's kind of a low grade, nice middle VF, is really an expensive piece because of the design on the reverse of the coin, which is Trajan sitting down and talking to his soldiers. So that is him up on a stand, and he's got a couple soldiers by him, and then you can see all the different soldiers hailing him, and you've got some of the different regalia going on there. Everyone's paying really close attention. And we've got the nice Imperator SC on there. Really such a cool piece. It's about an $800 coin, more or less. That's all based on the popularity of the design, really. And next up, we have a very popular style, this original Lydia lion. This is the 12th of a stater on this Electrum, and really a nice overall depiction. So a lot of these will sell for $300 or $400, and they'll be kind of rough looking. This is actually really quite pleasing, and the grade says so too. But I'm just saying, even in person, this little pellet of a coin is really cool to look at, because the lion is well centered, and that little dot that looks like it's his other eye, that's a sun, a representation of the sun. And this is an AU. Strike 5, surface 5, star. This is probably going to be $2,200, $2,300 on a coin. That I'm just basing off of the last couple auctions that I saw, that they got bid up pretty good on that particular coin. All right, guys. Last but not least, I have a coin that's not for sale, so that's always exciting, right? And it is also an Electrum. This one is a hectae, which means it's the 6th of a stater, so it's a little bit larger than this guy here. By a little bit, I mean it should be double the size, because it is, a 6th instead of a 12th. And this is, has the really cool portrait on one side with the helmeted figure. And so, as always, I like to point out that that stuff is one of my favorites, because it gives you an idea of what things actually look like. The other side, so some of you are familiar with my logo. And, this is the Athenian owl, right? This Athenian owl is a little bit different here. The island of Lesbos, Mytilene. This is the coin that my logo is patterned off of. I actually took the image of this coin, a picture of it, and sent it to my friend who is a graphic designer, and he created that. So I know that oftentimes, because it's still the Athenian owl, I mean, the design's basically the same, but usually people give credit for this owl design to the silver coins, but actually it was this little piece here, and it's come home, and I think I just kind of have to hold on to it, because it is a little piece of history for me, right? So anyways, there you go. There are a bunch of new ancients, some stuff to look at and have fun with. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.